Hey guys, I just finished my first playthrough of Shadow of the Erdtree and it was an incredibly fun experience. To make the DLC even more fun and challenging, I decided not to use any healing flask or direct healing spell during the entire run. I would only rely on passive regen effects and defense from armor and talismans to survive through the entire DLC playthrough. Not using healing flasks actually made me pay attention to the defense portion of the game. In most of my previous runs of the game, I only focused on damage stacking, which made the base game relatively easy because of how busted it is. For this DLC, I had to rewire my brain to optimize defense, and it was a fresh, new, fun experience to say the least. During the initial portion of the game, I went with the idea of running Blue Feather Talisman and the Royal Remain set to survive at low HP when tanking inevitable hits. This, however, quickly got dismantled as the enemies in the game hit really hard. Then I pivoted to stacking heavy armor to raise defense along with the Shadow Tree fragment upgrades, and this proved to be more effective when combined with various regen effects in the game, namely Bestial Vitality or Blessing Spoon, Holy Ground Ash of War, and Icon Shield. I started using various damage negation talismans as appropriate with the enemy I was fighting, and the only damage talisman in my setup was the two-handed sword talisman, which paired really well with my weapon of choice, the Great Katana. This new setup of mixing and matching heavy armor sets with big damage mitigation helped me sail through the entire DLC without much of an issue, until I reached the final boss, which forced me to innovate and change my setup a little bit more to account for the damage pressure that was coming my way in this fight. I know that there are no hit runs of this fight already, but remember, this is my first playthrough going in blind. With that in mind, this is your spoiler warning. If you haven't finished the game and wish to remain spoiler free, click off the video now and come back when you want more info or have finished the final fight. Spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Radahn. What a beautiful, unfair, blinding fight. The first phase was really fun to learn with well telegraphed attacks. However, constantly being flashbanged by Miquella in phase 2 made it very annoying for me to progress. So I decided to simply block most of the stuff that I could not see, and it worked super well. I used a combination of Warming Stone and Holy Ground to regenerate health whenever I got some breathing room, and Malenia's Great Rune helped a tiny little bit to get back some HP after tanking a big hit occasionally. I think Radahn's movesets are excellent, 10 out of 10, but they should tone down the visual clutter of Miquella's attack. Hope you enjoy watching the rest of my fight with Prime Radahn. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, 10 out of 10, best DLC ever. Peace.